What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and despite Alec Baldwin's repeated claims that he has been cooperating with the police, that he'll do anything and everything he needs to get to the bottom of this investigation, that has turned out to not exactly be the case. It looks like once again, Alec Baldwin has been lying to everyone and trying to mislead everyone in the aftermath of what happened on the set of Rust, where he shot and killed a woman, Helena Hutchins, and injured the director Joel Souza. And ever since that moment, it has just been one bad thing after another for Alec Baldwin, who then tried to play the victim while claiming that he feels no guilt or any responsibility for what happened. And we remember this just a day after this happened. October 21st is when it happened. A day later, Alec Baldwin says this. He's, quote, fully cooperating with police after fatal prop gun shooting on Rust set. Of course, this is back when things were still labeled prop gun before we really knew the full details. And time again, he has maintained that they're cooperating fully with the police. However, for some reason, almost a month after a search warrant has been issued and approved for his phone, Alec Baldwin is yet to turn it over. Isn't that strange? Here's the headline today. Alec Baldwin still has not handed over cell phone to police despite search warrant report. Authorities believe communications, photos, and location data from the actor's phone will help complete their inquiry into what led up to the fatal Rush shooting incident. The quest for embattled actor Alec Baldwin's cell phone has now gone beyond New Mexico, and it has New York authorities enlisted to try to track down what could be a crucial piece of evidence for the high-profile investigation into the death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins. According to the affidavit, we have this. Now, we broke this when it happened, that search warrant had been approved, and that Alec Baldwin, everyone knows right where he's at. The paparazzi are following. People know where Alec Baldwin is. Why has this phone not been handed over yet? We'll get to the bottom of that in a little bit, or at least to some speculation. According to an affidavit obtained by Fox News Digital, Affiant is requesting a warrant for the seizure and search of Alec Baldwin's cell phone in search of any evidence relating to the investigation of Helena Hutchins. Affiant believes there may be evidence on the phone due to individuals using cell phones during and or after the commission of crimes. The Suffolk County Sheriff's Department in New York confirmed to Fox News that a request from the Santa Fe Sheriff's Department had been received for a joint effort between them. The Suffolk County Sheriff's Office has received a request from Santa Fe authorities requesting assistance in obtaining the phone. Now, why does that even need to happen? We all know this is the case. We all know that that search warrant has been obtained, that it is absolutely legitimate. Yet it has now been a month since that happened, and the phone is still not in possession of them. Almost like Alec Baldwin isn't fully cooperating. Now, I said when this happened, I would want them to get a warrant. I would ask them to get a warrant, but that's happened. That's happened now for nearly a month, yet it's still in Alec Baldwin's possession. This request has been forwarded to the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office to work out the differences in laws between New Mexico and New York. As this is part of an ongoing investigation, that's all the Suffolk County Sheriff's Office can report at this time. Well, over here at the New York Post, they do have some people guessing as to what may be the reason. Why experts say Alec Baldwin hasn't handed over his phone. Alec Baldwin, who has yet to turn over his cell phone to law enforcement, may be holding on to the device for a number of reasons, legal experts told the Post on Friday. The lawyers theorized the 63-year-old actor may be concerned about the possibility of incriminating evidence on the phone, including deleted texts or photos that could hold him in criminal contempt, or may simply want to keep his private conversations out of the public eye. Here's some quotes from some lawyers. There could be incriminating evidence on the phone, or it might be for privacy reasons. If he deleted text messages or call records, then he would face the possibility of criminal contempt, said Kieran. Or if they're personal messages, for example, between he and his wife, it's not shocking that he wouldn't want them in the public domain. And I do get that as a high-profile person. There might be a lot of stuff you don't want to randomly go out to a police department with. Who knows? Maybe someone might leak it. Someone might figure something out in your private life. I'm sure Alec Baldwin has a lot to hide. I'm just throwing that out there. Beside everything to do with the investigation into Rust, I guarantee Alec Baldwin has a lot of other problems. But one thing now, after all this has happened, Alec Baldwin may very well have deleted stuff because even if he didn't think it was like, oh, this implicates me criminally, maybe he just didn't want it on there. Maybe he had a habit of purging it, whatever it may be. If he did that and it was related and they proved that it was related, that could be a crime in and of itself. Alec Baldwin may be in a very big bind when it comes to what he has done with this cell phone over the past 3 months. And all of the nonsense about him cooperating fully was just that. It was nonsense. It was a PR stunt. It was absolute garbage. Investigators previously asked Baldwin for his cell phone because they believe it contains key conversations related to the death of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins in October. Baldwin responded by telling them to get a warrant. And in fact, his lawyer tried to spin it as, we proactively encouraged them to get a warrant. No, they asked for it and you said, get a warrant, which again, that's what I would do too. I just wouldn't necessarily define that as fully cooperating with the authorities to get to the bottom of this, like Alec Baldwin and his team are trying to do. It has been all about PR and all about spin from the very start. The interview with George Stephanopoulos, the ridiculous crocodile tears interview where he lied over and over and over again when he said nonsensical things about the handling of weapons, repeated numerous times that he does not feel guilty, does not feel responsibility, and only really cried when he was thinking about his career being over, not really about how it may have impacted someone like Halyna Hutchins and her family. Like, Alec Baldwin is the scum of the earth, man. And the fact that it has now been a month since the search warrant has been issued and it has not been executed yet, it is terrible. And it just tells you what we've been saying all along, that Alec Baldwin is trying to spin everything. He's not cooperating fully like he insists upon. In fact, it may be the exact opposite. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my PO box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.